Okay, so I am here to show you that water is not just water, and it's not all the same. And also just to show you exactly what's in fizzy drinks and even other bottled water, including sparkling water, which I used to love sparkling water. I used to drink a lot of it. I don't drink it anymore. So we've got sparkling water and we've got 7-Up, which is super acidic, as we all know. I've chosen this one just because it's transparent, so we'll be able to see when we do the testing of the pH balance. I've got many people's favourite here, Evian, and we've also got Volvic with a touch of fruit, just to show you exactly how acidic this water can be, even though it says low sugar and would seemingly be something that people would probably consider to be healthy. So we're going to test those out in these glasses, and we're also going to test the different ranges of Kangen water. So I drink 9.5, so I'm going to show you what 9.5 looks like, and then I'll show you the strong acidic, which is 2.5, and then the very high in alkaline, which is the 11.5. So we will start by showing you these drinks. So we've got sparkling water, and I was planning on labelling each glass just to make sure I knew which was which, but I'm going to start with sparkling water. Okay, I'll just pour it all in. I'm not going to use it anyway, except for this. So that's cool. And I'm also going to show you a little experiment with tomatoes as well. We'll come to that. We've got 7-Up next. You can quite clearly see the difference there. Evian. And Volvic with a touch of fruit. Okay, and then lastly we're going to get some water from the actual machine. I'll just let it run cold. I had the hot water on previously, so you can only run cold water through this machine, by the way. Okay.
Kangen water 9.5.
So that's 9.5 coming through there. And it comes out really quite cloudy, and then it just settles and settles and settles and gets really clear, and the difference in the taste is phenomenal. So, and here we have the pH test liquid. So we had sparkling water, Sprite, Evian, Volvic touch of fruit, and Kangen. So we'll just put a few drops in here. I'll put quite a bit, I'll be generous, and I'll just mix that through. So that's sparkling water. As you can see, it's not that different to, it's a bit more orange. This is definitely more acidic, but it's really not that different when it goes into the body. And that was 7-Up. Okay, this is Evian. That would probably be considered as okay, but it's not great. And there's also a lot of chemicals that go in to make it, let's see what the pH is actually. So the pH is 7.2, but what goes in to make that up, it's not great what's in there. A lot of chlorine as well. So, and then we have, what was this one? Ah, Touch of Fruit, Volvic. It's quite orange, even more so than the sparkling water. Okay, and lastly we have Kangen. And you can see immediately how violet that is. That is the water you want to be drinking every day. That's Evian, Kangen, sparkling water, Seven Up, and we have Touch of Fruit. So I'm going to show you what the ordinary water is that just comes through the tap. I'm in Nottingham, so it's actually quite good here. In London, not so great. Let's get another glass. Okay, so that's just straight out the tap, not out of the machine. Wow, I was actually expecting it to be better than that. But it's still better than Evian. Can you imagine that? Tap water, here anyway, is better than Evian, sorry. And there you have Kangen water. So, for those of you who remember the pH chart, but I'll show you again. So you've got very strong acidic and then alkaline. And there was another thing that I wanted to show you guys, which is, okay, so we've got some tomatoes here. I've chosen tomatoes because you can really see it, and there's a lot of colouring on tomatoes as well. That really shouldn't be, and it's on a lot of fruit and veg, as I'm sure a lot of people by now are aware. So we're just going to put some normal water in there. I'm just going to leave that there, and I'll sort of emulsify the tomatoes in a second, and then
Pumpkin water 9.5.
I'll just let that run through for a second. Actually, we're going to go to strong acidic because that is what, it would actually make a huge difference just with 9.5 anyway, but I tend to use 11.5 to wash fruit and veg, so that's where we're going to go to. Okay, let's go too fast. So I'll just mix that around. Probably could have done with a bigger glass container. Right, let's just give that a wipe so that you can see clearly. So this is the tap water, and give you a real up close view. There isn't much happening there, it's just sitting in some water. And when you look at this one, there is definitely some cleansing happening there. And you can see all the little bits rising to the top. And even the colour in the water is very different there. So the longer I leave it, the more will happen. But we don't have all day, so. And then, okay, so the other thing I wanted to show you is you could sometimes say that you can drink some sparkling water and then flush your body out with alkaline and it's not a big deal. Okay, so I've got this big glass here and I'm going to show you, I'm only going to pour a small amount. This is sparkling water. So not even that full glass of 9.5 can counteract what was in here, and I only put a little bit, as you saw. Okay. And if that's the case just for sparkling water, I don't need to do a demonstration on 7-Up. You can just imagine how much acidity it has in there. Kangen water won't even do anything to that. So this is why it is really important to drop the fizzy drinks. Not that I'm telling anyone what to do, but this is just from my experience. I just want to show you what is possible with Kangen water. You also have the skincare range, which is 6.0, and then babies or very small children can drink 7.0, but my kids have been drinking this water since they were tiny, so they're on the same as me, they're on 9.5. But we do sort of switch it up from time to time and go from 8.5 to 9.5, and we cook with it, so we cook everything. We wash our vegetables, we wash our meat, we wash everything with it, and 2.5 you can clean. You'll be amazed how clean actually you can get your oven just spraying 2.5 or just soaking like a tray in 2.5, and it just lifts right off the surface. So it really is amazing. I'm not trying to push it because I'm just here to do a demonstration, because people have asked me what is the difference, and I've had conversations with people where they've said that water is the same and it just has different labels, or all these water machines are all the same. Maybe there's a bunch of machines that are the same, but absolutely I could vouch for Kangen Energic machine being complete. There's none like it. So yeah, there you go. That's your little science experiment for the morning. All right, see ya.